two speeches and I've already lost both of them, so I'm going to have to try to remember what I wrote. But I do want to say thank you so much for all of you for coming. I feel supremely blessed by your presence. I really do. It means everything to me, and to be able to spend it in this location is, doubly blessing, a double blessing. So it's really lovely. But I'd also like to say I'm extremely grateful and have much gratitude for Lawrence. I'm so pleased about being with you, so happy and so in love, and I wrote on all these great things I wanted to say, but essentially I wanted to start with a long time ago, it seems, 4 years ago, I fell in love with Lawrence when he interpreted a poem by Emily Dickinson at Emily Dickinson Museum, and I thought, wow, a professor who can actually, who's into poetry and who's creative, that's the man for me. And so it was right away that I fell in love.
My little ploy worked.
Yeah, exactly. And but the poem was called. Well, she doesn't really have titles for her poems, but it's about gambrel. There's a bit of the poem where it talked about gambrels of this building, which means that in poetry there's no limit. The sky's the limit in how you can express yourself as a writer. And I feel like we've overcome a lot of complicated things and adversity, and for us the sky's the limit now. So I'm really I'd like to toast everybody and thank you so much for coming, and Lawrence, thank you for loving me, and even after knowing me, and all that, It's true. But no, Lawrence, thank you, and I love you, so thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so
Okay, Lawrence, your turn.
I know. I actually have to.
Cheers. Cheers.
Thank you. Do I have to stand on a chair? Yes. Oh, God. Yeah.
There you go.
Can we do it too? Oh.
Cheers, Daddy.
So, yes, it is our great privilege to have two wonderful families, two wonderful sets of friends join us for our special day.
It's more than two, isn't it?
Two families?
It's like a lot more.
Don't argue, you guys.
It is. It's clear that these families should know each other. These friends should know each other, and this is the opportunity. Our purpose of having this event was to allow you all to meet each other, and we haven't had to work very hard to get that to happen. People are clearly making new connections, making new bonds, and we know these are permanent bonds because my bond to Rebecca is permanent. I love this woman more than you can imagine. We have had to overcome a few differences of the things that come from having lives, established lives, and joining those two lives. We have worked through those things, and we are ready to spend our lives with each other. And we're grateful that you're sharing that with us today. So enjoy the rest of the evening. Make friends, make connections. We hope you'll all have a wonderful time.
Exclamation point.
Louis knows when to stop talking. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. And let's talk about Marina's cake.
A few thank yous. As you may have heard, this wonderful wedding cake was handmade from scratch, start to finish, by Marina, my daughter, Marina Bros, with assistance and supervision and assistance and lots of camaraderie, my niece, Miranda Bros.
Yay.
So thank you to both. Everybody else has helped in one way or another to bring together the food and the party. So we're grateful to all of you. I don't need to mention everybody's names, but it's been a joint effort. We did this on a budget with the help and love of our friends and family. So thank you all. We're deeply grateful.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, darling, cheers. Sullivan, cheers.
Louis.
Oh, I'm gonna take photos.
Now Louis speaks.
You have to cut the cake.
I'm not done.
You have to cut. You do it.
No, we have to do it together. Let's move a chair, I think. Here, let me
Okay.
slide.
Yep. Here we go.
So how do we do this?
Sullivan's already.
Do we take? We do? You're gonna take the top.
Marina, this is beautiful. Libby, can I take you?
Oh, you? Nice job, Libby. That's beautiful. Okay, so we do it together. Wait, we're doing this one.
Wait, ribbon. Wait, you're supposed to save that for our anniversary.
Tell us what to say.
Oh, you are?
We don't
The
know.
top tier is for your 1-year anniversary. You're supposed
It's
to
so important. Things could all get screwed up
raise
if
your
you don't
top
do this
tier.
right.
All right, so we cut that one. Marina, did you hear
There
that?
should be enough cake, right, for everybody?
Yeah. So let's cut that one instead.
And then we can all go in and get warm.
Yeah. I'll let you do it. The dowels. Notice the structure. It's got an infrastructure.
No, I have noted duly.
Form and function.
Form following
Yes.
Following.
I
It's
think you need fingernails.
the other way around, right?
function follows form. Nowadays,
That little pumpkin.
Hey, there's a Frank Lloyd Wright house here in Monterey, supposedly.
is that really?
Right on the point
you
in
wanna go see
Carmel.
it? Yeah.
Carmel on the.
I wonder if that's the one that's based on a tetrahedral grid.
Oh, yes, it is. I'm sure.
It's got a 60-degree triangle grid upon which the plan
And
is
it-
developed.
Does it have walls of
Yes,
glass right on the point?
yes, I think it does.
That's the one. Okay, so we
Maybe we should go and see
Yeah,
it.
put your hand on it.
all right. So what do we do?
You put your hands down, I'll put them on
Do
top
what do
like
we
that.
say?
Mazel tov. Mazel tov. No, I don't know.
There we go.
Whatever.
It's fighting back. There we go. We actually cut it, or we turn it?
Oh, careful
Thank
there.
you.
You're a slice.
Here we go, Michael.
Aye.
Oh, look at all this.
I think the kids should.
Yes, the kids go first.
Kids go first.
Look at how wonderfully they've been patient.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise,
We have to use our fingers.
Okay.
I'm gonna go first. Who goes first?
you go first.
You mean I eat or Oh man. Where's the camera? She's in the bubble.
Libby, they're spontaneous.
It always looks good. Oh, we need a fork.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Do
Oh, is
they
that
need
for
a
you?
fork?
Oh, that's Libby's fork.
Libby, do they need a fork?
Yes, they do.
We do.
Oh,
We shouldn't use our fingers.
that is etiquette. We've got it all.
All right, the fingers will get
Do?
there.
Really?
Yeah.
You're so great, Nancy.
Thank you.
Well, you know me.
Yes, it's so sweet.
Yeah, I got a
No, this is my job.
Those are big.
Do you want a hand?
All right. All right. That's the way to